At the very beginning, let's slow this down and talk about something most men feel but can't quite explain. Because today's title, The Silent Signal Women Send When They Lose Emotional Attraction, is not about obvious rejection or dramatic breakups. It's about the quiet shift that happens long before a woman ever says, "I'm done." This is the phase where she still replies, still shows up sometimes, still says she cares, but something feels off. The energy changes, the warmth fades, and if you've ever been in that space, you know how unsettling it is, because nothing is clearly wrong, yet everything feels uncertain. Here's the truth most men never hear. When women lose emotional attraction, they rarely announce it. They signal it indirectly, subconsciously, and silently. And the danger is that most men respond in the exact way that accelerates the loss instead of stopping it. Emotional attraction isn't about looks, money, or saying the right thing at the right time. It's about how she feels in your presence, how safe she feels emotionally, and how much polarity exists between your energy and hers. When that polarity weakens, her behavior changes first, not her words. One of the earliest silent signals is emotional flatness. Her responses become neutral, not cold, not rude, just flat. The excitement, curiosity, and emotional color disappear. She still texts back, but there's no spark, no questions, no playful tension. This isn't because she's busy or stressed, it's because emotionally she's stepping out of the interaction. Another major signal is reduced emotional investment. She stops sharing personal thoughts, stops venting, stops inviting you into her inner world. Women bond emotionally through sharing, and when attraction fades, access closes. Many men misread this and try to fix it by asking more questions, checking in more often, or trying to be there even harder. But what that actually communicates is insecurity, not strength. And insecurity is one of the fastest killers of emotional attraction. Another silent signal is that she no longer reacts emotionally to you. Your jokes don't land the same. Your opinions don't spark discussion. Your presence doesn't change her mood. Emotional attraction means emotional impact, and when that impact disappears, she begins to treat you like emotional background noise. This is where many men start over-explaining themselves, sending long messages, clarifying intentions, or trying to logically talk attraction back into existence. But attraction isn't logical, it's emotional and energetic. And the more you chase clarity, the more you reveal emotional dependence. One of the most overlooked signals is delayed enthusiasm. She still agrees to plans, but without excitement. Sure replaces "I'd love to." There's no anticipation, no follow-up, no eagerness. She's not rejecting you, but she's not choosing you either. And here's the hard truth. Emotional attraction lives in choice, not obligation. When she stops choosing you emotionally, she starts keeping you as an option instead of a priority. Another silent signal is when she mirrors your effort instead of matching it. Early attraction creates reciprocity. When attraction fades, she becomes reactive rather than proactive. She responds, but she doesn't initiate. She follows your lead, but she doesn't emotionally invest in the direction. This creates a power imbalance where you feel like you're carrying the connection and she's just along for the ride. Most men sense this imbalance and panic. They try to regain control by increasing effort, availability, reassurance, and consistency. But emotional attraction doesn't grow through effort alone. It grows through emotional contrast, self-respect, and grounded presence. One of the deepest silent signals is when she stops being emotionally affected by the possibility of losing you. When attraction is present, your absence matters. Your silence is felt. Your availability has weight. When attraction fades, your presence becomes optional. She doesn't fear losing the connection because emotionally, she already has. And this is where the biggest mistake happens. Men try to negotiate attraction by staying, proving, explaining, and waiting. But attraction can't be negotiated. It can only be felt or lost. The real reason women lose emotional attraction isn't that men aren't good enough. It's that many men abandon their emotional center. They start orbiting her mood, her responses, her availability. They stop living their own life with certainty and purpose and instead begin reacting. Emotional attraction requires emotional leadership, not dominance, not control, but stability, the kind of stability that doesn't chase validation and doesn't collapse under uncertainty. When a woman senses that your emotional state depends on her behavior, attraction quietly fades. The paradox is that the way back isn't doing more, it's doing less, but with intention. It's pulling your energy back, not as punishment, but as self-respect. It's returning to your life, your purpose, your rhythm. It's allowing space to reveal the truth instead of filling silence with anxiety. When you stop trying to manage her feelings and start managing your own emotional state, the dynamic shifts. Either attraction rebalances or clarity arrives, and clarity is power. The goal isn't to make every woman stay. The goal is to stop betraying yourself when attraction fades, because when you remain grounded, calm, and emotionally self-contained, you naturally become someone whose presence matters again. And if it doesn't, then you walk away with dignity instead of confusion. That's the real win. Emotional attraction responds to strength, not pressure, presence, not pursuit. And the moment you understand the silent signals, you stop taking them personally and start responding correctly. Watch closely, not to control her behavior, but to understand the emotional language she's already speaking, because once you see it, you'll never chase silence again.